So as I mentioned in my announcements here a few moments ago, that our Advent series is looking at the different gifts that we receive in Christmas and what is the most important gifts that do come to us in Christmas. We all know Christmas time, Christmas season, and all the kids are here getting excited with anticipation, with the expectation that come December 25th, or my household was always December 24th, but other houses, December 25th, you will find nestled under your Christmas tree, hopefully, a bunch of what? Presents, gifts, right. And we all know, parents, that in a matter of 48 hours after December 25th, so come December 27th, all those presents, all those gifts you bought your kids, what's their attitude about them? I'm bored, right? Just remember that, all right? All right. But I was telling the kids this morning in chapel that for me, when it comes to presents, this is the only gift I want. And so my kids are really perking up now, but this is all I want. This is what I told the kids. Well, I love from all our kids in our school, but not just in school, but all our families, all our members, is the gift of you guys living out your faith and your hope in Jesus Christ. And so kids, that's all I want you guys to do. Live out your faith. Continue to confess your faith that Jesus Christ is Lord. Can you do that? Oh gosh, anyway. So, what are the gifts of Christmas? The most important gifts during Christmas. And we're going to start with the gift of light. The very first thing God made in this universe was what? Light. Genesis 1. In the beginning, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. I think there's something significant about that. That of all the things God could have created, the very first thing, and in our mind is probably like that's such a simple thing, such a minor thing, but perhaps it was the most powerful thing, the most important thing, that He created a gift of light. And that first day, He separated the light from the darkness. And at that time, not to make darkness evil or anything. Darkness wasn't necessarily bad, but it was to show that the difference, that when there is no light, you have darkness. But in the presence of light, that's what fills our life with that vision of light and that comfort, that warmth that light gives. Even in John's Gospel, if you read the first chapter, he talks about the power of this light, that not even darkness itself can overcome the light. And that's why light's important. Light as a force, and if you break this down scientifically, light being this essence, these protons and photons that give us that brightness that will shine us the way. And that no matter how dark it gets, darkness can never overcome light. That's how powerful light is. And so through the course of Scriptures, light and darkness have taken on this examples of what we need in life. We need light. And again, John 1 in the Gospel talks about this light is the life of people. Light is our essence. If we don't have light, we don't have life. Light gives us everything. Helps us see. Gives us warmth. Shows us the way. Light gives us hope. Light puts a smile on your face. And that's what's so hard about living in Michigan. I remember I grew up in Idaho. And in Idaho, people says, don't ever move to Seattle. You know why? Because it rains all the time, right? Because it's always cloudy. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to Michigan. And in the wintertime, from starting around October till about May, it's what? It's cloudy all the time. It might not be rainy, but it's cloudy all the time. But when that sun comes up like it did today, even though how cold it was, that light changes everything. What's the darkness, though? The darkness is what's wrong in this world. And I think everyone here, we can all agree that there is darkness in this world. You know, you scan through the headlines every day, watch the news, and you see how much darkness there is. There's also that personal darkness. That darkness that a lot of us go through, the darkness of our struggles with health. Maybe there's a darkness within your family. You struggle with family connections, maybe your marriage, maybe with your children. That darkness is the mistakes we have made. The darkness is some of that guilt that we are harboring, that darkness and that shame about our past, or maybe something that's going on in our lives right now. Every one of us can testify to the darkness that's in this world and maybe in our own lives. And so the question becomes, where do I find that light? When there's darkness in my life, there's darkness in my community, there's darkness in my family, where do I go to find the light? Because that's what we need. Now everyone here knows by now, and I'm proud to say it, because I know there's some guys in here who still are quiet about this stuff, but I don't know, where's Kent Coates? He usually says over here. Oh my gosh, he's like, the universe is upside down. Trouble, because right now the Coates family is in the completely wrong area. But Katie and I were talking about, everyone knows, what did I like during Christmas time? That's my Hallmark channel and watching the Hallmark specials. And Katie was sharing with me, sorry about this, Katie. But it was a good point. Ken makes a good point. I guess apparently Katie was watching one of the specials on the Hallmark channel. And Ken started to watch that, and he kind of got sucked into it. And he makes according to Katie, he makes a very profound theological point. What makes this show so good, because it's so positive, it's so happy, everything works out. That's why I like to watch the shows, and I'm proud to say it. I know Jason watches it, but he won't say it. Two Jasons right here. So tonight, later, guys, when I got some DVR. But you watch those shows, and what makes those shows so great, I watch them because it does all work out. Those are shows filled with light. People go into a small town, they come to find love, they find purpose, they find meaning, they find the joy of Christmas, they find what they are missing in their lives. You know, you got the stressed out exec who's too greedy and too self-centered. He goes into the small town, meets these people who care about other people, they're happy, their lives are fulfilled, and he finds the light. And it ends, you know, you have the little 15-minute drama over the last 30 minutes, but it all works out at the end. And you turn off the TV and you say to yourself, why can't my life be like that? Because we live in darkness, don't we? And the thing is, what Hallmark or any of those shows, as great as they are and entertaining as they are, that's not the light. So we go searching for that light. We may have a lot of answers. Maybe the light is in science. Maybe the light is in better government. Maybe the light is in better economies or fair markets for everyone. Maybe the light is in just, if everyone just loved each other. Maybe the light is in better moralities. Maybe the light is in better education. Maybe the light is in better knowledge. Maybe the light is in the right philosophy. So we go searching for the light. We try all kinds of things. We try all kinds of answers. But we still have that darkness. You see, this is what Christmas is all about. And on Christmas, we receive the gift of light. And it doesn't come from anything we can do. It doesn't come from our science. It doesn't come from our philosophies. It doesn't come from our achievements or our strength or power. It doesn't come from our own moralities. The true light that shines away the darkness comes from Jesus. Jesus is the true light. And we know that he's the true light. Because Jesus is one of the reasons why he came. Is to give up his life on that cross. To bear our darkness in his sacrifice. And this gift was given to the whole world. This light was given to you. And I know that in your life, things can be very, very dark. But again, even as dark as it gets, that light will always shine. Hey, Dina, turn off all the lights. See what happens. See, even with all the lights off, well, we have so much TVs in here too, that shows up a lot of lights. But you got the candles burning, you got the Christmas tree, you got the arch on. And as dark as it got in this room, these lights shine even more brighter. You can turn the lights back to level 2, there you go. And that's where the comfort is. That's what you can share with your children on Christmas. That born unto them, born unto all of you, is the light of this world. And no matter what you go through in life, we have the light of humanity in Jesus Christ. Amen.